Hello, Princess Casserole here, and I am coming to you, hopefully this angle is okay, with the haul that I had for 2 days of an estate sale that I went to. So the first day was insane. You had to put your name up and they called you in. I mean, the house was not a huge house. It was a ranch with a basement. So they only let so many people in at one time. And I came in the middle of it. So I can't even imagine what it was like when the sale opened. And I still got some amazing things as well. So some people probably got some great things, but this was a house that I guess the guy's mother lived in, and here, let me put some boxes so while I'm talking, you guys have something to look at. So the guy's mother had lived there and she had passed away 10, 20 years ago, and he was just using the house for storage for years. So now they opened up the estate sale and they sit in the basement. The guy was showing me pictures because I always chat with everybody, and he said that there were so many boxes in the basement that you couldn't even walk through the basement, and the smell was awful in the basement, and some of the jewelry had really bad verdigris on it, but a lot of it was perfect because I think it was stored in the main set of stories in the ranch. So there was just so much stuff, and there were a lot of video games and DVDs and hats and Hawaiian shirts, and there was also things that I believe was the man's mother's, and there was some 60s outfits and 70s outfits and a lot of purses, which I didn't grab because I have so many purses anyhow. My husband will probably murder if I bring home any more and have to figure out where to store them. So what I mainly focused on was the jewelry. So there were 2 days, like I said. So I went yesterday, and I also went today. And so let me start with this. So yesterday I found this, and it is a Hobb bracelet. It is signed on the tag, Hobb, and it still has the tag from Jen's on it, and a price of originally $10 and then $5. So I went back today and found this. So I got two. So she must have seen it was $10. It was marked down to 5 each. So why not just buy both of them and not wear either one of them? So they were both signed. There is absolutely nothing wrong with these. There's no verdigris, no anything. It can deal with a little wipe. There's just a tiny bit of specks of dirt on there, but the enameling is perfect. Everything is perfect on these, and the color is magnificent. They are so beautiful. I love these. I thought they were great. So I I probably would have grabbed more, but I had no idea what they were going to charge because there weren't really signs anywhere. So I just grabbed things and I said, how much for all of this? And that's how I ended up paying. So the first day, it was $35 for everything. I got clothing too that I'm not going to show. And I also got one gift for somebody as well. So, and the gift was the only thing that was marked was $10. So I got a pretty good deal on all of this. So the other thing I got was this, And this is one of those things, again, I went back the next day and got another one. So there's two of these sets with the chain. The chain is really light, the silver chain here. And I hope you guys can hear what it sounds like when they're clanked together. So like a clink, clink, clink sound. And I believe inside, well, yeah, you can see the little dot inside for, you know, how it was made. So it's obviously not Bakelite or anything like that, but I love the colors because how often do you see these colors together now? And it is very 70s, you know, possibly late 60s to me. And I thought it was interesting with that. There was a little bit of a sticker on there. It, it just had like AN on it. So I'm wondering maybe these were like made in Japan or something like that. But I just thought they were really fun. So I bought these on both days. And one of the other things that I got, this one must have been from the basement. It had a little bit of green on it. So I cleaned it up and the cabochon came out and I re-glued the cabochon in. It's just in there with glue, and only one of the little diamonds fell out, and I also re-glued that, and I think I did a nice job because it was like here, and you can't tell that it wasn't made this way. So I love bug brooches. This was the only one that I saw, or I probably would have picked up more. These are always just so fun to wear, and one of the things that I really love is the bug brooches. I also found, and so when I was going through, I was picking up anything that I saw that was marked, that I knew that would be a little bit higher end. The bug is not marked, but it's a bug brooch, and the cabochon is beautiful, and it's in such good shape. It's not missing any diamonds or anything. And like I said, these ones are just fun. And actually, I have a dress that will quite match this that I got recently. But these are Trifari bangles, and it says $3. It's the Crown Trifari, and there is a pink, and the color is just so vibrant, and that's part of why I love these. And when I saw both of them, and they're both in their original case with label, and they're not marked on the inside at all, no. So if you go through, they're not marked anywhere on the inside. So that's why I'm thinking when I did a search, I couldn't find these anywhere. But I'm thinking if you didn't have the label, you would not know that these were Trifari bangles. And just so you can hear, that's the sound when you clink those together. So obviously it is not Bakelite or anything like that, but these are beautiful. I love them. So I grabbed those. Let's see, what else? One of the other things that I grabbed that is not jewelry are these cards. It's a box of cards, and they are older. Belated birthday greetings. They're just absolutely beautiful, and the envelopes are neat. It's a little weathered, but I just thought, you know, that they were really fun, and they say made in the USA. This one with the tea cart, I just thought that was really nice. A birthday wish. And none of them are used. So, anniversary wishes. And they all have decoration inside as well. So, friendly little message. So, I thought these were fun too. A cheery message. And there are some more masculine ones in there as well. So I grabbed it. I had no idea what they were asking for them. One of the other things I grabbed, this was in this box, but I don't know, they're not marked, but I just thought they were so awesome. So I think these might be lucite marbles. There's no marking at all, so it's not saying it's gold or anything like that. If you look inside, you can see where it's drilled. There's no wear or verdigris or anything on these. I thought these were just really neat. So I saw these and I grabbed them. If there was like 3 tables filled with jewelry, and you can't grab it all, even if I might have wanted to. And I know some things that I love are really not worth that much money. I love a lot of the figurals, and they had donkey figurals, and she had some other things like that. Then they did have the enamel brooches, which I collect. They were just, there were a lot. And like I said, I think that one might be a lucite marble, and I love it. And some of these boxes are interesting. I have to look this one up because I've never heard of Patty May. And the Jen's box, I remember Jen's. And this one is an old Reed's box, and it's got the locations, Niagara Falls and Amherst. So some of those are kind of fun too. So this one is Jenny, Jenny, and that was apparently 505 Main Street in Buffalo, New York. So I saw these, and again, I love the enamel flowers, and this is signed. Oh, it's upside down. That would help. Trifari as well. So she had a lot of Trifari things. There were some Napier, which I didn't grab. Nothing really stood out to me in the fact that I would be willing to haggle over anything. Again, because I had no idea how much any of this stuff was gonna be. So those are a pair of just normal clip-ons. They're not the screw back ones. And they're heavy. They're nice quality from Trifari. These are not marked. This one's a brooch. Let me just double check. I don't believe it is. It's not marked. And this one didn't have the label on it. I mean, some of these have labels on it. It's kind of amazing. And these are also earrings, clip-on earrings. But the color for these ones I thought were really neat. They're not as nicely made as you can tell as these ones. They're not as heavy, but it's a set. These ones I didn't see the necklace with it. It could have been there, but I unfortunately couldn't find it, so I did not grab it. Let's see. Let's see some more non-jewelry things. So I also picked this up. It says made in Japan. And for the life of me, I could not figure out how to open it. But I got it. There's no mark. Some of these are marked with the maker and they are not. So this is what it looks like on the inside. Just a pillbox. And just a lady. So I grabbed that. There were a couple of those things, and I always love the metal tins and things like that. And then I saw this, and I loved the lace. And this is what the back looks like. And GC Murphy Co., 10 cents. And it did have a maker. Birkender, I think is what it's called. So I thought this was really adorable. I think there is a market for this one. I don't know what it's made out of, if it's just a regular plastic. Obviously, again, I know it's not Bakelite or anything like that. I don't think it's celluloid. I don't know. It's very lightweight plastic, but it's super cute. And the detail in the lace is very, very cute. So I grabbed that. I liked it. And then they had this. I wasn't actually going to grab this. I don't even know necessarily why I did. It says 12 karat gold filled, 14 karat gold post. So maybe because that goes near your skin, that's not filled. I don't know. And then genuine ivory hand carved, which is funny because when I looked this up, there's a lot of people that have these brooches that are signed like that, KL, with the 12 karat gold filled, that are saying that this is celluloid or it's bone or something like that. And some of them are saying it's faux ivory, but this box, which KL, Karen Lynn, I would think that is actually ivory. So I've never really seen something that I knew for certain was ivory, so I just kind of wanted to get it so I could compare it to some other things. and I thought it was very lovely brooch, so I grabbed that one. And then another Jen's box, which is funny because I don't remember the Jen's boxes looking like this. I remember them looking like this. So I thought that was interesting. And so I've wanted one of these for a long time. It is a lipstick holder, and let's see. And you just pull it up from there, and there's a mirror. Hi. And so you can check out your handiwork. And my living room. I was looking to see if I could maybe show you guys the dress I got, but apparently not. Not that I couldn't just take the phone and go over there, but so I kind of always wanted one of these, and so I'll have to find a lipstick to fit in here because it's for a smaller one, but I'm sure I can find one. So I got that too. I really liked it, and that's what the top of it looks like. So these ones could almost go together. None of my pills are this small. I wish they were. So I also got these bangles, and that one is not marked, but the other ones are. They are marked 12 karat gold filled, and then the other side is marked I can't pronounce some of these names. Spidel. And this one is also marked the same. And these are very nice because inside, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but right there, they're also marked inside of the bangle, which I really don't see things marked inside that often, so I thought that was interesting as well. So I grabbed those, and also this Damascus, I think it's called. I don't think I pronounced it right when I said Damascene. I may not have uploaded that video yet. It's kind of embarrassing to pronounce things incorrectly all the time. I try. I do my research, and sometimes I'm just hard to figure out how to pronounce things. This one is not marked at all anywhere on the clasp or anything. It did have a tag. It was originally $13 and then $6.50, and said Adam, Meldrum, and Anderson Co. When I looked that up, of course, this is AM&A's. I had no idea what AM&A's was called other than AM&A's. So that's interesting, I thought. Sorry. Keep saying interesting. I'm still trying to find other adjectives. Obviously, it's not working too well. So I only have one other thing. Actually two. I didn't show you the other bracelets I got. So this one, I have earrings upstairs, and I need to do another video on that because it was one of my jewelry bags that I unbagged and ended up with so much stuff. But there's a pair of earrings in there that just totally matches this necklace. And it's not marked anywhere except for on the tag, Hobb. So hopefully that will count for something, because, like I said, it's not anywhere else that you would see. And this one opens up, and I don't know why this doesn't necessarily fit inside of there. The round one probably has to go inside more instead of just on the top, I would imagine, is part of the problem. But this one is a huge locket, huge, and I love this. Like I said, I have earrings that'll match, and it's marked on here, Hobb. I have no reason to imagine that the lady would have done anything. See, that one seems to be under, and this one doesn't. So I don't know. Probably won't end up putting anything in it anyhow, and just wearing it this way. And I will wear this one because, like I said, I love those earrings. And to me, this one looks very 50s. And the necklace, like, there's no tarnish on this. This lady never wore this. There's no use on this at all. It was such a crazy estate sale to have all of this stuff that was like, just somebody collected it. And thankfully it wasn't in the basement, because this one smells lovely. It doesn't smell terrible, because some of the things in that house smelled terrible. I think it was mostly the basement. But I love that. I think it's great. And then I saw this, and it was on a table. I saw this the second day. It wasn't there from what I saw on the first day. And I know they've been finding boxes and different things as people start buying things and things get cleaned out, because there was a lady who fell in on a box and fell into a pile of clothing, and she couldn't get herself out, so she's just laying in the pile of clothing because it was just monstrous. It was insane. So this said it's handmade of genuine Marblette. So I had no idea what Marblette was, and so I was like, you know what? I've never heard of this before. It's marked. I'm going to grab it. I have a good feeling about this. And when you do research, Marblette is actually one of the companies in the United States that made Bakelite. And this one here definitely tested with semi-chrome for Bakelite. The other, none of them really did with the smell test. Again, it is labeled Marblette, which, if you do research, it is phenol plastic, and the colors are beautiful. It goes pretty well with the Trifari bangles. So I just thought that was really neat. I've never seen a bracelet that was like this before, with the that color and this pinkish orange color. So I thought that was really awesome. And like I said, I grabbed a lot of the stuff that was labeled, and I think I did pretty well. So, and I also, the second day, put everything in this swanky bag that had a price on it. Let's see, I threw it in the bag. It's pretty interesting. 77 cents from Nature's. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably wrong. But I guess this one was headquartered in Rochester, New York, which is also where the place I work for is headquartered out of. And I just thought it was super groovy. And it is in perfect vintage shape. With these lovely plastic handles, and it is transparent. So it was like, you know what, we're getting this. We're getting some of the clothing and the jewelry. And so basically, probably $55 with tax for everything. So I think that was a really great deal. Oh, there is one other thing also that I got. Now this I'm going to have to clean, but this is a netting hat, and you know, other than it being a little dirty, and I think I can clean that. It's in really great shape for a vintage netting. It's got no tears or anything like that. Again, this lady must have just bought things and not wore them ever. It's got the Union tag on the inside. And the one nice thing about the clothing too is that not everything was a size 4, which I was at one time, but I am no longer. So things were actually, I wouldn't say plus size, but they were probably in between, you know, what a normal vintage and what a plus size would be. So I did grab some of those, and hopefully they'll fit. I'm trying to get the smell out because some of them were in the basement and they don't smell very good. And one of them I am continuously soaking upstairs because somehow there was red dye in there. And see, the bangle perfectly matches, well, 2 bangles, I suppose, perfectly matches this lovely bag that I got as well. Those colors, they came back a little bit in the 80s, but you really just don't see them. And orange and green that are in here, and orange, red, brown. I just thought that was neat. And this color yellow, this buttercream, and this bubblegum pink, I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And this one, I think, you know, Bakelite is kind of notorious for changing colors. It kind of looks neon, like a neon pink. That's pretty cool. I am pretty happy with everything that I got. Even little Valentine was just adorable. Again, these earrings I absolutely love. I think they will be mine. I will wear those. It's so hard though, because you can't really wear some of the other things, but thankfully with this one I've got spare. So if I want to wear one and get off my booty and open up my Etsy store, you know, no regrets on that one. And even these ones. So I hope you enjoyed. I really wish I could have brought you guys along with me, but it was so overwhelming. And there were so many people in there that first day, and so it was great. I'm gonna try to possibly go back tomorrow morning and see if I can't find anything else that was kind of at the bottom of the pile and fished out. And I will keep you updated if I do find anything. But otherwise, have a lovely weekend, and I will see you hopefully in my next video. Like, comment, subscribe, or don't. But either way, I still wish you had a wonderful weekend. Thank you.